In a dramatic development this week, the former Prime Minister Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao was forced to submit his resignation as the leader of the Congress Parliamentary Party. The countdown to the exit of Mr. Rao from the leadership began when the newly elected executive members of the CPP almost unanimously requisitioned a meeting on the 18th of December. The CPP leaders then read out a resolution categorically asking Mr. Rao to step down.
We have passed the resolution. There was no opposition to the resolution, and the response of the leader also was very positive. He said that the sentiments you have expressed in this resolution will be taken very seriously by me.
This resolution was subsequently submitted to the Congress Working Committee, which met later that evening and authorized the Congress President Mr. Sitaram Kesari to take appropriate steps. In an unprecedented move, Mr. Kesari directed Mr. Rao to tender his resignation by 4 p.m. the next day.
Working Committee is the parent है ना, highest body वही है, और कांग्रेस पार्लियामेंट्री पार्टी जो है उसके सबऑर्डिनेट है ना, इसलिए उन्होंने अपना विचार वर्किंग कमेटी के सामने भेज दिया, जो प्रस्ताव पास करके भेजा है.
Already we have authorized the CWC President yesterday unanimously to negotiate in view of, convincing the CPP leader to step down. If he is doing it, all right. If he is not doing it, also again, we come to know that he has been served with the notice also. Till 4 o'clock he should respond.
The threat implied was evident. The High Command was clear that in the eventuality that Mr. Rao defied this directive, he would have to face disciplinary action and perhaps even expulsion from the primary membership of the party. The next day, while senior Congress leaders waited anxiously, hoping that the party would not have to face another split, Mr. Rao was admitted to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, ostensibly for a medical checkup. However, almost minutes before the deadline given to Mr. Rao expired, copies of his resignation letters were submitted to the CPP Executive Committee as well as the Congress President.
The letter written to the Secretary of the Parliamentary Party says that the Congress President has written to me that I should step down from the leadership of the CPP. I am accordingly sending you my letter of resignation herewith. I request you to convene a meeting of the general body for accepting my resignation and to enable me to thank the party personally.
The next day, however, Mr. Narasimha Rao attended the farewell function accorded to him by the Congress Parliamentary Party.
He spoke very well, in dignified manner, and also thanks to the entire party for cooperation for the last 5.5 years, and told to the party that he will work for party, not interested in a groupism, and till last he will serve this country through Congress.
Rao Saab and Kesari ji spoke very good in favor of the party, in favor of the unity of the party, in favor of the progress, development of the country. And they said, both of them said they will work together for the party.
Mr. Rao's departure from the scene raises fundamental questions as to who will succeed him in the CPP. Analysts believe that among the front-runners is Mr. Kesari himself. The other contenders are Mr. Sharad Pawar, Mr. Vijay Bhaskar Reddy, Dr. Manmohan Singh, and Mr. Rajesh Pilot, who has thrown in his hat in the leadership race.
It will finalize by 23rd. 23rd, by 23rd.
So what about is Mr. Kesari contending, sir?
No, he is not in the race.
Each of the gentlemen in the race have to contend with major opposition from sections of senior party leaders. In fact, even close confidants of Mr. Rao would like to use the issue of the new CPP leader to get themselves rehabilitated in the new dispensation. The attendant question is whether the party will be able to evolve a consensus or will there be a bitter war of succession.
If there's to be a change, it should be somebody young.
Somebody?
Young. Somebody young.
So Mr. Pawar, do you think Mr. Pawar is young enough? At 52, do you think he's young?
Yes, Mr. Pawar is young, Rajesh Pilot is young.
However many hats may be, or shall I say khadi topis, may be thrown into the ring at this stage, I would imagine that in keeping with the normal Congress tradition, a consensus would have emerged before the CPP is pushed to the point of decision making.
According to the poll schedule announced by the CPP, the nominations for the post will be accepted by Saturday, the 21st of December, and elections, if necessary, will be held on the 23rd of December. Observers ask that if Mr. Kesari is not chosen as a consensus candidate as the CPP leader, will the Congress party be able to live with two centers of power?
One man, one post होना ही चाहिए. There's no two ways about it. It's a known tradition और one man, one post तो हम लोग चाहते हैं.
The Congress as a party knows how to live with either a situation in which there are two different persons holding these two different offices or the same person holding both offices. The fact of the matter is that if we do have two different people holding these two offices, then there must be sufficient understanding and empathy between them to ensure that there is a harmonious relationship between the parliamentary wing and the party wing. And I'm sure that such an arrangement can quite easily be made.
The exit of Mr. Rao also has implications for the United Front government. Although at this moment the Congress leadership is committed to backing the UF, the Congress leadership is known to be divided on the degree of support it should give to the central government. For the moment, however, the attention is squarely on the CPP leadership issue and the man who will succeed Narasimha Rao in that post.